Hi folks, so we're back in Elite Dangerous today. Going to check everything's working. Seems to be coming through, that's good. Cool, so let's get into the game. Hope everyone is well and keeping safe and all that. I don't know about where folks are, but here in the UK today it's a little unpleasantly hot. Which would be kind of lovely if we weren't all in lockdown. Right. Let me see. This system we're in, do we have large pads? Do.
Scan detected.
Okay. Let's pick up
Commencing
our
recovery,
photo.
Commander. Stand by.
Scan detected.
Okay, so what I'm kind of minded to do this time is maybe just get a fuel scoop on this ship. So I don't think I've got one.
Scan detected.
Go and see HR 6489 and see if we can find a decent K-night hotspot with a red zone in.
Commander.
And then we can see whether or not what we were trying to do last time might actually work somewhere. Because we were seeing if we could drop into a what we wanted was a pristine metallic hotspot painite or pristine icy hotspot low temperature diamonds with a red zone in, and we're struggling to find it. Ones we've been finding are not pristine. Neonitus, hello.
4, 3, 2.
I hope you're well. I'm okay. We're a bit warm here in the UK, but I'm good overall. I hope you're well, hope the family's well. Alright. Bit warm. Can you bring some over here? We're just over 50. Okay, I'm very sorry, Neo, but you're going to have to translate that into centigrade from Fahrenheit, because I have no concept of how they go together. We just use centigrade over here. Fahrenheit is an alien concept. It's what I can tell you is that here right now it's 23 degrees centigrade with 43% humidity. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. But last night, for the first time this year, I had to have the fan on by my bed for a bit, just so that I could not be too bothered by the humidity. 10 degrees. Right, okay, yeah. Sure, we'll ship 5 degrees over, shall we? You know, that'll put us on 18 and you on 15. That's better. Yeah, for yesterday was the first day this year where it's actually been the kind of weather where I want a fan going. But yeah, I see where you're coming from there. That's not fun in May. 10 degrees. We're actually having a bit of a warm spot. Tomorrow it's supposed to drop down to 11 and then slowly climb up by next Monday to 19 again. Okay, so yeah, you'd rather be here really, wouldn't you? I would say for me 17 to 20 is usually pretty good. I can sit out in the garden in a t-shirt, go down the shops in a t-shirt, but it's not too warm. Don't need a fan on when I'm inside. Yeah, it's lovely and warm, but you don't actually need to be cooling yourself, particularly when you're trying to get off to sleep. Cool. We agree. Yay. Right, let's see if they've got fuel scoops here. Because I don't want to have to do all this flying without the ability to refuel on the way. Tried that last time, it was annoying.
We look forward to receiving your dispatch, Commander. Please follow docking procedures and enjoy your visit. Landing permitted. Cleared for landing on docking bay 10.
Fingers crossed we can get a fuel scoop.
Landing gear deployed.
If you are unable to comply with docking procedures when you need to exit bay.
Cool.
Contact. Clear to disembark. Welcome, Commander.
Right. Outfitting. Of course, I'm not helping things at the moment by having a coffee. I should really be drinking something cooler. Okay, optional modules. Let's see if we can sacrifice one of the 4s. The 4B, 0.29 or 0.18. What we could also do is sacrifice one of the 5s and then sacrifice 2 of the 4s to get some collector limpet back. We can get a 5A which is 0.58. Now if we really went for it and sacrificed a 6, it would be 0.88. Okay, so we are going to drop a 5A fuel scoop in. I accidentally stored that. There's no point storing that. What we are then going to do is we don't want to just have 3 collector limpets. So we're going to sacrifice 32 tons of cargo in these two and get ourselves 2 3A collector limpets, which also has the advantage of upping the number of limpets we've got. By one, but you know, does make a little bit of a difference. Cool. How much cargo are we carrying? Right. Up it to 120 tons of limpets. It was 6 jumps. Let's replot our route in case that's improved. Select, clear the route, replot the route. Okay. That's a fuel star. That's a fuel star and our last chance to scoop the fuel. Yeah. That's a fuel star. Okay, so plenty of fuel on the way. Should be no problem. Let's just make sure that we've got everything we want. Yeah. We've got nothing there. We did pick up some of this, so we'll sell. Before we rush away from here, let's just, you know, check to see if there's anything really interesting on offer. Nothing that piques my fancy. Okay. Just out of interest, if I were to sell... Okay, let's go to my filters. Clear the filters. Apply. Yeah, I wouldn't come back here to sell. Right.
We advise commanders to be aware of the surroundings and around the star.
Landing coupler disengaged. Departure authorized.
Okay. Yay, breaking speed limit. Right, we're going to try and do this as quick as we can. I am expecting that, like last time, this is going to be a bit of a bust, but I would like to check and see if we can find a decent hotspot with a decent resonate.
All clear. Have a safe trip, Commander.
4, 3, 2, 1. critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Almost took heat damage. Not quite.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping.
Whoa, okay. 38 bodies. Hold on a minute.
Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Right, cool. That's stabilized. What have we got here then? Okay. Common reserves. So yeah, that's not going to help with what we're looking for. We're only interested in, particularly for Painite Pristine.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay.
Four, three, two,
Right.
fuel scooping.
Just let that scoop some fuel. Okay.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Oh, system we haven't been to before.
system scan complete. Fuel scooping.
However, there are no planets, so there is no possibility of us getting interesting mining sites.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay,
Frameshift drive charging.
and onward. Maybe if I move the mic a bit closer.
Four, three, two,
Captions.
fuel scooping.
Okay, what we got? What's these? Rocky. Not worth scanning any more than that.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping.
Right. Here we are. Nice small system.
Fuel
Couple of
scooping
land
complete.
bases. What have we got? Okay. Right, I need to scan this system properly. So. Right, let me just shove things around. Right, what we got here? Okay, we got asteroids. Aha! Gas giant. Right, we got something else here. Wait a sec. No. Okay, we got some stuff there, but we need to move around the star. Here we go.
System scan complete.
Nice. Okay. And that there. This seems to be the one to be of interest. Landable planet. No bases. Pristine reserves. Pristine metallic ring. Nice. And that's also a pristine metallic ring. 49 light seconds out. 4894. So now the basis. Doubt we're going to be able to sell at them, but the question becomes we have to wait until we actually map the moons. Oh, okay, sorry, I actually have to drop in here. So, interstellar factors allows me to restock, which means I can get collector limpets, refuel and repair. Okay. So this seems to have a goodly number of sites. Potentially looks promising. Wow, that's quite the ring system. Alright, now the first problem could be that it's just so close to the star that we can't see hotspots properly. But we'll deal with that when we get to it.
Surface scan complete. Surface scan complete.
Right, so annoyingly that's not showing us any of the hotspots. So let's see if they're showing in here. So we have a painite. There's only one painite. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Because I think there's a res zone there as well. Alright, we've got a bit closer. Yeah. Okay, so one trick to get the hotspot to show is to log out and log back in again. So we're just going to do that. The hotspot may disappear very quickly after we connect back in, but at least it might give us a moment. And no, it hasn't come up at all, which is really quite frustrating. Because what I want to do is, yeah, they are slightly offset from each other. Oh, wait a sec, my mistake. I'm not in Super Cruise anymore.
Frameshift drive charging.
You have to be in Super Cruise to be able to see them.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, so it was a good thing we checked, because if you look, you can see that the painite hotspot is really small. and the res is offset from it, which means, yeah, and now of course it's disappeared. So that's a shame. We've also got another body in this system though, which is 4, which has resource extraction sites. And hiya, Ginger Nuts. Another broken mechanic, Zerg Forever. Yes. Yeah, that does need fixing. And both of you, welcome back to the stream. Yeah, okay. We'll go check this one. But after this, I think I will give up for a bit on trying to find a hotspot with a resin. Or more correctly, a worthwhile hotspot with a resin. Oh, I'm just too warm today. Supposed to be half the temperature tomorrow that it is today. Well, there is something to be said for that point of view, yes sir. These things are never clear cut, but yeah, it is a little bit frustrating that this bug exists. Or to be honest, my frustration is more along the lines of, apart from fleet carriers, we don't know what else is coming this year. Although I do appreciate that the current situation does throw everything into a bit of a mess there. Right, let's see this one. Okay. Hopefully this one not being too close to the star. Alright, coming over a pole, pretty much. So the outer ring's not going to give us anything.
Surface scan complete.
Well, at least it's showing the hotspots properly.
Surface scan complete.
Okay. So, what we got in terms? Serendipite, not interested. Yeah. That's not interesting. Doesn't look like we've got any painite. No, that's a bit of a bust. Okay. Oh, what do I fancy doing? I think first things first, we will head back to Shinra to Desra. Yeah, I would like a bit more variety in mining places. At the moment, there's just no reason to not mine in a triple low temperature diamond hotspot.
Frameshift drive
Or more
charging.
correctly, there's not sufficient reason to mine anywhere else. And we've no idea when something like that might change, so...
4, 3, 2, System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Yay!
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping.
Cool.
Warning, temperature critical.
Lots of fuel.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Not particularly interesting system, maybe?
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. System scan complete. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive
So,
charging.
I reckon what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the Krait Mk2 and I'm going to go and shoot some things. Krait being a medium ship, it's easier to stack missions using that.
4, 3, 2,
But before I switch to Kraits, I do want to check in case the boot brigade are in any states of conflict. Because if they are,
fuel scooping.
oh wow, okay, wait a sec. 55 bodies. Right, need to look at this quick. Whoa. What's the reserves? Common reserves. That's a pity.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
LP861-12. Okay.
Four, three, two,
Big stuff.
system scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Hey.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
No, don't want to do that way. You want to go this way.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Yeah, I've done plenty of mining lately. I fancy a bit more of the pew pew.
fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
But just before we do all of that, let's just make sure the boot brigade is alright. Because that could change things for us. Boot brigade. Civil Liberty Public Holiday. They're good there then. And they're also here. Group brigade, no state. Okay, we are clear. Just go shoot things for a bit. Scanning ships for data. Tea or coffee? In what way? Because I like both. What are you currently drinking? You saw a raised mug. That's water. I was having a coffee before. So this is a big mug. So it's ideal for water.
Lacey Tango, Hotel Echo. Thank you for choosing our station, Commander. We hope you find everything to your liking. Request approved. Please head directly for Bay 32.
You're having your morning coffee whilst watching your stream. Well, the coffee was in that mug, which is also actually quite sizable. Enjoy your morning coffee.
Be on the lookout for heavy traffic. Steer clear of other vessels.
Yikes. Scratch the paintwork.
Landing gear deployed.
Access to docking facilities requires flight control authorization.
Docking complete. Engaging docking restraints. You are most welcome, Commander.
Right. We gotta sell our current cargo of collector limpets. Right. I'm going to guess that we're going to need to put some bits and pieces back on this ship. Maybe even play around with the loadout a bit. But to begin with, what we got? A couple of big shield cell banks. Fighters, a little bit of cargo, fuel scoop collectors. That all looks pretty cool. Utility mounts. What kind of modifications are we looking at? Heavy duty shield boosters on those two. Okay. So we really want to get those up to 5s if we can. Would also be good to engineer the heatsink launcher. Hard points. Now I think I want to play around a little bit here. So the Krait's faster. I haven't really played around with Frag Cannons. Or So, where do I go to get Frag Cannons engine? Right. Frag Cannon there. Zachary Nemo would be good. Zachary, you're at you. Right. We have a bit of space. Do we have anything in here that we really don't need? We don't need those in there. They are unengineered. And we're in Shimrata Desra. Okay, we do have some 1E fragment cannons. Ooh. I haven't really played around with these before, not properly. Might be time to do something about that. There's the other one. People tell me that frag cannons are very good. I need to play around with them. And the Krait's got the speed and maneuverability to get in close to use them. Don't seem to have any 3s. Okay, let's check the power draw on those frag cannons. Sorry, not the power draw, the distributor draw. So 0.61, 0.61. The plasmas are 13. The multi-cannon is 0.34. Okay. Fragment cannon, let's have a large. And we want to store what's in there. So this ship's going to want to be close. Right. Remote workshop. Ooh. Do a bit of work on the fragment cannon, can we? Yes, please. Do I use Coriolis? I don't normally, but there's no reason why I shouldn't be. To be honest with you. It would make sense. conductive ceramics. Okay. These shield boosters. Antimony. Useful when you're not in game and an idea for a build comes to you. Yeah, absolutely. It's a good tool. It is a good tool. Right. So, if we want to finish off engineering, we might want to go to Yori. Which will take us up here. Whoa. That's a way a ways. Oh, it's not too bad. That's not too bad at all, actually. Now. Corrosive shell, dazzle shell. Thermals. So if I understand correctly, I think it's incendiary rounds which will increase the damage done to shields. Right. Before we go anywhere, material traders. Services, material trader manufactured. Do we have any stored in? I would have sworn we would have visited some around here. Okay, doesn't look like it. So let's just check this. Right to Desra. Imperial trade. Manufactured or manufactured. H-E-V-E-R-I. Okay. No, I want that one. Cool. And let's just set this back to something else. Right, I'm just going to have to take a very quick bio break, so I will just be back in a moment, folks, and we'll go and see if we can't Get some kit, get these frag cannons engineered and see what they do. So, I'll be back in just a moment. Thank you very much for bearing with me. Cool. Okay. So, the main thing we want, let's just refresh my memory. I want conductive ceramics. Polymer capacitors could do with them. On the rest I think we're okay. But if we're going to want incendiary round, we're also going to need some other bits and pieces. Starting phosphorus and sulfur. Phosphorus we're good. Sulfur we should be good. Yeah, we're good on those. And mechanical scrap and configurable components. Configurable components. We're a bit low on, but we only need 2 for Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Phosphorus, sulfur, heat conduction, wiring and phase alloys. Right. I've never really tried frats, ginger nuts. So yeah, I want to try to get them as good as I can so that I have the best experience I can. So it's not so much that I hate them as in I'm just really not sure of them. You've got to remember the weapons I usually use, like my multi-cannons and my plasma accelerators or railguns, they're all grade 5 engineered with additional bits on. So if I'm to be fair to the frag cannons, I need to engineer them.
Maintain correct lane on exit.
Otherwise I'm just not comparing like with like. Yeah, it's
Frameshift drive charging.
gun range do we have at the moment on this? Not bad for a Krait Mk2.
Hope to see you again, Commander.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping.
More of an emergency fuel scoop, this one.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay. Well, at least this is pretty so close to the star. I'm liking the lighting. Oh, something I was thinking of experimenting with. Because I've been able to upgrade the upload on my broadband, I was thinking of trying streaming in 1080p rather than 720p. Probably do the Twitch test stream thing first to see if it's okay on my end. My PC is about 4 or 5 years old, so I think it should handle it. I'll let folks know how it goes.
Welcome to this independent
And
station,
we
Commander.
might be able to do Elite Dangerous in 1080p potentially.
Access granted. Cleared for landing on docking bay 4-1.
Scan detected.
Or one. There we go.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah. Thanks, Ginger Nuts. Most of it's uploaded to the GP though, right, because you're using MV. You should be fine with an i7 and a 980. That's what I've got.
Enjoy your visit, Commander.
I believe it's an i7 processor. It's certainly an NVIDIA 980 card, so which should be all in the specs. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% sure how well it should go, but it's going to be worth a shot. And if it causes problems, we can just go back to 720. Right, let's just remind myself, because I've gone and forgot. Why not test the 900 and see how that runs? 900B. Oh. Yeah, that's a possibility. You run 900p all the time. Okay. Thank you, Nia. That's very useful, actually. Conductive ceramics. Right. Please give me your conductive ceramics. Ah! Right, I want those. I'll trade those.
Docking bay access is bidirectional.
We have all the conductive ceramics we need.
Thank you.
Great in between, but I don't think you will have issues with 1080. It's worthwhile considering though. Thank you for the heads up. try to help where you can. You do help. You do with topping up on the polymer capacitors. Yeah, definitely could do with topping up on the polymer capacitor. Let's see what we can do there. Where are? There are polymer capacitors. I got tired of the square cam recently and made an image mask circle cam layout. Loving it. Very cool. Right, I want those. I will trade those. That's better. And actually, these are maxed out. So let's throw a few of those in there as well.
Access to docking bay facilities requires flight control authorization.
By the
Submit a
way,
request before entering the docking bay.
do check out Neo's stream if you have the opportunity. It's well worth it. Seriously. Okay, so what I need to do every so often is some of these are maxed out, so I just need to shift things from ones that are into ones that aren't. Yeah. No. There we go. That's alright, Neo. You're most welcome. Yeah, because you don't want to leave things maxed out, particularly on stuff you're not using. You're missing out the opportunity to Neo, thank you very much for the sub. Now that is greatly appreciated, especially at the moment. Please do make sure you can take care of yourself and everyone, but that's greatly appreciated.
For the safety of all visitors,
Right, no, don't want that. I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to click there first. Then throw some more of these in here. And then I want to grab and oh. Ginger Nuts, thank you very much for the subscription. That is greatly appreciated. Thanks guys. That actually means quite a bit, so. Right, launch shield emitters are maxed out. What level ones are not? I know I'm going to be using mechanical scrap. Salvaged alloys are almost maxed out, so let's go with basic conductors.
This is a flight regulation announcement. Please proceed to land on your assigned docking pad in a timely manner and refrain from
Conductive
obstructing
components are a
other
bit
areas.
low, and some of these are maxed out. This is the kind of bookkeeping. Oh, gift sub. Neo, thank you very much. Oh. Apologies for missing that the first time.
Flight regulations reminder. Please do not obstruct
Right, let's just...
Thank you and enjoy your stay.
Hybrid capacitors. He is, yes. Very much so. Configurable components.
Access to docking bay facilities requires flight control authorization. Please submit a request before entering the docking bay.
And the heat vanes could do with a top up. Right, at the top end,
Docking bay access is
yeah,
bi-directional.
everything's pretty
Please
rare.
keep the airlock
Okay,
open at all times. Thank you.
I think, well, let's get these. So I really want the thermal on these. So that we improve their effectiveness against shields. Throw another one in there. Come on, blowing up. Right. Now we're just after an experimental effect. We may as well go for Euro. That's going to be 6 jumps. Okay. And we take this into a res and see what it can do.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Departure authorized.
Good to see you back, Nia.
Frag shift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging. disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Okay. Hopefully get this done as quickly as possible, then we find a res to jump into and see what these frag cannons can do.
System scan complete.
Oh, that's a boring system.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Okay.
Fuel scooping.
Not so much replenishing our tanks as just... Ooh! Well, that's pretty.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel
Can
scoop
we-
disengaged. Fuel scooping.
Yay! Second fuel scoop.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Ah, we're in the Empire. Good, good.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Right. Nemo Cyber Party base. No, we're not going to a rave.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Ooh. Interesting. Oh, more exposed wiring. Goddamn wiring contractor standards in Elite Dangerous. Right, let's get our incendiary rounds. And while we're doing that as well, are there any red zones near in this system? There's a low. Oh, cool. Yeah, high hazardous.
Orbital flight
Either of them will do
engaged.
for a test. Good stuff. It's dark down here. .67 Gs. We'll be mindful of that then.
Falcon Delacey Kilo Romeo Alpha Flight Control online. Welcome, Commander. Request docking
I think we'll have our
permission if
landing
you wish
lights.
to land.
In fact,
Clearance granted. Proceed to landing pad 07.
I was going to switch night mode on, but I was taking too long to find it. Mining rigs. I think we want some landing gear
Landing gear deployed.
and points in shields. And we just start to hover in time. Whoa.
Landing operation complete. Commence system shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
Thank you. So, experimental effect. Incendiary rounds. Yes, please. There we go. Right, let's also drop. Eke the last little bit of performance out. Ooh. Got nothing from that one. Right, actually. I can put experimental effects on. Yeah, not so much that. Oversized. Target lock breaker I can't do. Plasma slug, no. How am I doing on power? 94, I can afford to drain some more power. Okay. So, efficient weapon, no, we don't want that, we want the experimental effects. So, oversized will increase damage. Flow control reduces the power draw, double brace integrity, mass. Yeah. Dazzle shell. Dispersal field. Interesting. Thermal conduit. Plasma slug or multi-servos. So multi-servos potentially increase my rate of fire. Oversized increases the damage. Can only purchase one oversized though, whereas multi-servos I can purchase more. Thermal conduit. Worth a look? I've never used it. But I can see why, particularly with weapons that pump out heat. Current PA meta. Consider me sold. Thank you very much. You are I242. That's greatly appreciated. Right. Just check something. Cool. Right. There was a Hazardous. Let's go introduce ourselves. See what this does.
Takeoff procedure complete. Clear for departure.
Get toasty in combat and let it rip. Okay. Yeah, I can see how that would work.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Right. Now that's quite a view. That's definitely quite a view. And we're going into an eclipse. Scan these for some data. All helps, especially if I'm doing engineering. You didn't feel the need to look away. Where are we going to? Okay. Yeah, we'll head straight for the Hazraz. And we can pick some of the medium-sized ships at first, get used to what this can do, before we start taking on the more interesting targets. Cool. Could be heading into the shadow, yeah. Just out of interest, are these pristine rings? No, they're depleted reserves. They're precisely the opposite. Oh yeah, it is for PvE combat. I don't attempt PvP. I might do someday, but yeah. No, I can see the sense in what you say. Yes. Yeah, I'm aware that Target Lock Breaker is a favourite one, but also that there were problems with NPCs with it.
Copy. Deploying the fighter.
Right. What do we got?
SLS is online. Standing by.
That Anaconda's probably our best bet. And you are wanted. What about you? You're also wanted. Okay, we're going to start with you.
Scan detected. Target shields off.
Whoa! Sorry, I've never used properly engineered Frag Cannons before. So that was a bit of a surprise. And we're not even using the PAs properly yet. Okay. Consider me sold. Seriously, that was impressive.
Scan detected.
Do I need any of these materials? And it begins. Yeah! Yeah, I like it when I get surprises like that. I really do. There are issues with Elite like there are in any games, and then you get moments like that and you remember why you play it so much. Given all the engineering I'm going to be doing probably, I think I best be making sure I pick up materials. Yeah, I did kind of feel sorry for that poor Federal Assault ship there. Two mediums and one large. And the PAs are both large. Oh, and the frags are gimbaled. Not fixed. The ship-launched fighter has fixed beams.
Scan detected.
My aim is not up to spec to have everything fixed. If they chab too much, I just rely on the PAs. Right. After that demonstration, I think we want something big. Good deal, basically a large, huge hardpoint. Yeah. Yeah, I used to have gimbaled on them, but someone sort of like set me straight and said, no, try fixed, and it works. Yeah, this is why I did the engineering, because otherwise I would not be comparing anything like for like. And like for like, this is vicious compared to what I was doing before. Fixed beam Imperial fighter. I tend to use a Taipan, but I'd have to give the Imp fighter a proper look. Okay, that Python's a minor. Right, let's ruin someone's day. Hi.
Target shields offline.
Missed. Always enjoying. Nice.
Under attack.
It's one way to do it, I suppose. Not perhaps the best way of doing it. Oh, someone's having a go at me. Who are you?
Target shields offline.
Well, you're no more is what you are.
Target destroyed.
Okay, where's that federal gunship gone? Oh, we've got another one out there. That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible on shields. Yeah, and holes as well. So grade 5 overcharged with incendiary rounds. And there's plenty of ammo. For a ship like this, that really works. What I need now is some collector limpets. Excuse me a moment.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limit drone.
Right, while that's doing that, yeah, I'm sold. I need to get better to use it well. But I'm definitely sold on Frag Cannons.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Given that my other fixed weapon of choice is railguns, and they only come in size 2s, I have to wonder what, say, a couple of... Oh, why did that expire?
Cargo
How
scoop
annoying.
deployed. Programming limit drone.
I have to wonder what a couple of, say, Imperial Hammer railguns with 3 large tracks would do. You're trying to improve your fixed weapon skill. I need to as well. That's partly why I have the PAs. I do want to become a bit of a better combat pilot and certainly better able at using fixed weapons. Picking up radio chatter. We have got a federal gunship. It was somewhere over here before they dropped off. But yeah, gimbals do make you lazy. It is true.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Okay, let's go find someone else. You look like a miner. You are a miner. Okay. Let's cross you off our list. You'll be back in a bit, especially if they do that kind of damage. Yeah. No problem, Ginger Nuts. Ooh, Anaconda. Yes, please. And what we got here? Another Federal assault ship. It's time to take one of these on.
Scan detected.
Okay, Commander. Concentrate fire on primary target.
Temperature critical. Under attack. Taking damage. Scan detected.
Right, he's deployed a fighter. Let's see what these frags can do to that.
Impulse attack. Trajectory disruption.
Okay, the fighter's staying away from us. Shields are good though.
Target shields offline.
Given that these are frag cannons, they slice through shields.
Under attack. Target shields online.
Right, let's try and get closer before we open fire. Okay, let's go for the Anaconda. Taking his power plant out quite nicely. And there he blows.
Controlling for enemy. I think we're in the clear, Commander.
Cargo scoop deployed.
How my collector limpet survived the fight. Hi Ginger Nuts. We just took out the Anaconda very nicely. Hello, Frank. Right, we'll just pick up some bits here and then we'll go and say hello to Frank. There are some superhero limits and then there are those limits that just about leave the ship. Yeah. You're quite right. Mayhem, third allows.
Target cargo dropped. Cargo scoop retracted.
Planet Express. I dare say the third Lance is the one causing the trouble.
Roger that. Moving into attack.
That's half his hull gone. Oh, 40% of the hull, and that was enough to blow him up.
Cargo suit deployed.
That is an awful lot of fun. New project, get good with this build. Yeah. Yeah, I would. VAs are nice. Absolutely, but the frag cannons are just superb. I knew the PAs were good. If you go fixed, even more damage. Absolutely. I know that I think the ammo capacity on frag cannons got a buff some time back. You can truly tell. Good stuff.
Cargo suit retracted.
The Diamondback Explorer. Oh, you're clean. Imperial Eagle. Let's show someone security.
Scan detected. Target shields offline. Collector in display. Scan detected. Under attack. Scan detected.
Lovely.
Target destroyed.
Controlling for enemies. I think we're in the clear, Commander.
Cargo suit deployed.
Oh, Frank's back. Hello, Frank.
detected.
Franz, you are good, but who are you? Main thing I would say with the Frag Cannon is just be aware that after 3 shots it reloads. Apart from that, very nice.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I need all the materials for all the engineering. Alright, you're still out there, Frank? Time to say hello to Frank properly. Can you get all the materials for engineering from space? Yeah. Scan ships for data, or weights for data. Manufactured components blowing up other ships. Your biggest problem will be raw materials, which will require you to do mining if you want to get it solely in space. But again, you can get certain raw materials and then trade for the others. So
Under attack.
it is possible. The raw materials will take a little work. So yeah, data easy enough. Scan ships for signatures. We've never really done the engineering stuff before your time. Came back and got some Guardian fighters a while back, and that's all I've done in years. Okay. I haven't really touched technology brokers, so there's stuff there that I haven't done. But yeah, scanning ships while you're in flight is a good way to get data. The other main way to get data would be scanning wakes. I tend to just scan ships. Manufactured components like these, easy. Blowing up ships, good way to get them. And again, with the traders, you can trade stuff up. It's the raw materials. If you want to stay in space, if you can't go down to a planet service, that's a bit trickier. But again, when you mine, you pick up raw materials. You're partial to making ships explode. Cool. Well, the only thing you won't get from just that is raw materials. A bit of mining will work. USS encoded, absolutely. Various USS will work as well. I don't think any USS give raw materials though, but they will give manufactured and data. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, with the raw materials, the simplest way of getting them is to drop down onto a planet surface, take your buggy out and mine rocks. High grade, you get grade 5 materials. You may also get some grade 4s, but you'll always get some grade 5s. And that tends to be just manufactured, I believe. So if you want, say, military grade composites, then that's your high grade signal sources. I guess landing isn't the worst thing in the world. No, it's not. But I can appreciate you wanting to do as much as possible in the bits of the game you normally play. I do want to tangle with that clipper in a moment. Contemplating a return. Yeah, why not? I would say it's worth it. I would be more positive if we had a bit more of a roadmap and knew what was coming after fleet carriers. But because you don't have to pay a subscription, presumably you've already got the game, you could certainly do a lot just firing the game up again.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Hello.
Mission objective detected.
Don't know what mission objective you're thinking of, but
Under attack.
lovely. You got the lifetime part, seemed like a good idea at the time. Yeah, I've done the same, and as long as we get a decent update in 2020 beyond fleet carriers, I won't regret it. But I have to admit, I would like that confirmation.
Cargo scoop deployed.
They said there will be a paid expansion at the start of 2021. Oh, okay. It's meant to be December this year, but got knocked back because of COVID. Okay, I missed that announcement. Thank you for the update. It does make sense, though. I can certainly understand why COVID would have put a spanner in the works. So I can live with that. It just feels like it's been, since Horizon came out, a couple of years since we had a really good update. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they do.
Scan detected.
Right, time's actually getting on. So,
Cargo skin
who
retracted.
just scanned me? A vulture, you say? Come on then.
Head to target, Commander. I'm moving in for attack.
I have to drag the old vet out of Moscow and accidentally boost it into a station again. I have a nasty habit of boosting into stations with my cutter. I find that thing hard to fly.
Under attack.
15% hull. And there we go. Sure, of the new ships that have come out, I've boosted them all to destruction in the station at some point. Nice. I've had a few mishaps of a similar nature myself over the
Cargo
years.
skin deployed.
Type 9 was the worst, it was like slow motion. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay. So. There's my social details. I do let people know on Twitter in particular what I'm doing each week, but it tends to be Elite Dangerous on Saturdays and Wednesdays and Elder Scrolls Online on Thursdays and Sundays. I am going to call it there for tonight. Thank you all for watching. It's been an awful lot of fun and an unexpected pleasure finding out about these Frag Cannons. So, I will be streaming again 2 PM UK time tomorrow, Elder Scrolls Online. I will be streaming Elite Dangerous and carrying on with this 7 PM UK time on Wednesday night, and then we're back round to Elder Scrolls Online on Thursday night 7 PM UK, and we just repeat. So thank you all very much. Please keep an eye on the socials if you're interested. Been lovely streaming for you, but I need to get off and get some food before I have a drink with some friends tonight. Good to see you, Neo, and thank you very much, Ginger Nuts. So please take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I hope to see you again at some point. See you, Ventic. Lovely to meet you. Take care.